this video review, we are going to take a look at Masterpiece movie series. This is MPM-6 Ironhide. Let's do a quick 360 of the box packaging. Right out of the box, we have the Ironhide figure, the guns, and the instruction manual. Okay, in robot mode, how tall is this action figure? So it stands around the 7.5 to 8 inch mark, and of course from this side, now that's going to be almost 7.5 inches. So as for height, I think it's just right, but with regards to space, I think this figure is going to take up a little bit of your display case. So let's do a quick 360 so we could really take a look at all of the details of the action figure. So this is an action figure. When you take it out of packaging, you're really going to be wowed by all of the details that are present on it. So I took the weapons from Ironhide so we could take a look at it individually. So let's start with the right forearm cannon. So we have spinning function, and this is the details. We have the peg that connects to the weapon to the forearm, and those are the details for this weapon system. And let's go to the other one. This also has spinning function. So we also have the peg that connects to the forearm. So we are ready to discuss articulation points on this action figure. So first thing that I did was just to take off the guns, so we could really expose the articulation points instead of concentrating on those two huge weapon systems that are attached to the forearms. Okay, so if you think that this action figure, because of how busy it looks from all angles, and somehow because of the robot keyboard that are present on it, that this does not articulate as well as you think it is out of the box, you'll be surprised at how many articulation points this has. For the head alone, we have ample left and right movement, and head tilts looking up. So that is much head tilt that you're going to get, even a little bit more. And the additional thing that this action figure has is it has a movable mouthpiece or mouth guard. So moving towards the torso area, this is the most fun part that I really enjoy doing, because we have your basic waist twist, and you have abdominal crunch. So that is an articulation point that is present when in robot mode. So moving towards the legs, so the leg part, we have a single point of articulation or bend on the knee. The leg could raise forward, backward, sideways, because we don't have any robot keyboard on the back portion. It's just going to be the ones that are attached to the arms, so these panels over here. But with regards to leg movement, as you could see, it is free on this part, I mean, so you could articulate the figure as you please. So of course some parts would move, but that is just a given. So look at that, we still have enough articulation points actually. So for the foot, we have that hinge and some rocker function. So this action figure, you could pose it in several ways, in really nice tight action poses like this. So of course it's going to look better with the guns attached. But As you could see, the articulation point that we're going to discuss next is the one that is quite just a little bit problematic, I mean, because all of the arm function or the articulation point for the arm is going to be concentrated on the back. Actually, the ball of the arm is going to be this section over here. It's not going to be this bulbous thing, not this. It's going to be this section, because that is where the arm would rotate and also would move back and forth. And we also have a bicep cut, a single point of articulation for the elbow, and the robot cable, the part of the windshield and the roof line on vehicle mode. Actually, you could move it out of the way as you please. So we have this part of the cuff over here, so you could move it out of the way according to the action pose that you want this figure to put into. So look at also the added articulation on the hand area. So we have rotation of the hands, we have a hinge, that's the hinge, and we have articulated digits for the fingers. So not as bad as you other people would review this action figure. So even in transformation mode, actually when you already get used to how this action figure transforms, it really is not a bad transforming figure at all. So as a display piece or a coffee table piece or a main attraction in your toy room, this is going to really give you insurmountable amount of pleasure every time you handle it or take a look at it. We have Ironhide in this GMC top kick mode or the vehicle mode. So let's measure the vehicle mode. Length of 8 inches, width of about 3.25, and height of about 3.5 inches. So let's do a quick 360 of the vehicle mode. If you wish to attach the weapons of Ironhide in vehicle mode, we have ports on the left and on the right side of the vehicle mode wherein you could attach the weapons. So just like your Voyager class, the first Transformers movie Ironhide figure that we had, you could attach it on the left and on the right side, and this is how it looks. For a $100 toy, you expect it to be 100% perfect, but anything that is man-made is subject to quality control. So take a look at the front of the vehicle mode. We have a triple GMC logo, but something that I won't be nitpicking anymore. I'll just take a black pen or a little bit of black paint and scribe off those logos, so we only have a single GMC logo for this Ironhide vehicle mode. The first time that you're going to transform this figure back and forth, it's going to really annoy you like hell, but just take some patience. Every time that you get so exhausted with how this thing is going to transform, especially transforming it in vehicle mode, wherein this part or this section is easy, but this section over here is going to take you a lot of time to do. But once you get used to the transformation mode, especially how to align parts, it's going to be just easy. So let's compare this Ironhide figure with other possible other Transformer vehicles that I have on board. We have the Jada Toys Optimus Prime with Ironhide. So perfect scale actually. So in track mode, this is how these two guys would look. So if Jada would possibly watch this video, I would like to request if you guys could possibly make a Ironhide vehicle. So we have a lot of Optimus Prime vehicles, a lot of Bumblebee vehicles, except for Ironhide. So I hope that we have a Jada Toys scale model of the Ironhide track mode, so we don't have to deal with the panel lines that of course a transforming vehicle would have. So just like this one, this is really nice and perfect. So this ends my review of MPM-6 Ironhide. So if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure review.